Sup YouTube, it's TCG here and welcome back to another TCG video on my channel. On this channel you get competitive Pokemon TCG videos on a daily basis, so of course be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any upcoming content. And if you enjoy the content at any given point, feel free to leave a like. It helps out the channel tremendously and I am forever grateful if you would do so. Let's talk about the 2025 season, shall we? There has been a lot of changes that happened throughout the circuit, and I want to be talking about this with you guys. Also, let me know in the comment section what your current championship point total is, and if you're still going for the invite. As we all know, the Pokemon TCG, actually the VGC and everything else that happens with Pokemon, the World Championships actually take place in Anaheim, California on mid-August, and there's still about 4 months time for you to actually get some championship points to of course get that prestigious World Championship invite. This season actually closes down on June 30th, so you still have about 4 months time to collect those points, but note that only your top 5 best finishes of regional special events and of course internationals are grouped together, and only your 5 best results count towards the championship total. Also, for the local events, League Challenges and League Cups, only your top 4 best finishes count towards your championship point total, so it's actually quite the race because Pokemon actually decided to change things up this season, and instead of a fixed GP threshold, they're actually now having a race going around. For US and Canada, only the top 125 people are invited for the region. Same goes for Europe, top 125. For LATAM, it actually is 100. For Oceania, only 20 people get invited, and then the Middle East and South Africa is about 10 people. So yeah, it is very hard to get a Pokemon TCG World Championship invite this year, and only the best of the best will be at Worlds. Okay, so I'm gonna be breaking down my current season because I think my current championship point total is already enough to qualify for Worlds. I am still attending a couple more events like the Utrecht special event, and I'm actually gonna be maxing out my locals, which I still have not done. I know, it's crazy. People have been doing that non-stop all season, but I left those for the end, so we're gonna have some fun. And there's still gonna be tons and tons of content because there's gonna be a lot of more free time on my hands, as I'm not attending Stockholm, Sevilla, and Bologna. So there's gonna be still a couple of European events that I'm actually not attending, and I'm actually will be watching from home. Maybe we can do a stream on YouTube so we can talk about what kind of plays are happening right there. So with that being said, what this top 125 race means is that you have to be playing the best you can actually be every single event, time and time again, because if you're falling behind, you're not gonna be locked up in the top 125 race. Note that there's also some auto invites. Think about people that win a regionals or a special event, or people that actually got top 4 at an IC. Those will also get scratched from the list, so it actually will extend the invite list a little bit. I think about 7 or 8 slots per region for US and Canada and Europe. For Oceania, I'm not quite sure. So that's actually very good news, and we're gonna be talking about my current season. So as you know, I've been playing the Pokemon TCG for about a decade, actually way longer. I started in 2011, and this actually will be my 6th World Championship invite, which I am very stoked about. Last year, we actually attended the World Championships over in Honolulu, Hawaii, and that was quite the blast. I had the best time of my life, traveled through all different islands, and even on top, the cherry on top is that I performed really well at Worlds, getting a 21st slot. So actually it was 21st at Worlds over in Honolulu, Hawaii, and that was all with Lugia. My Lugia build that actually navigated towards was Jamming Tower and Great Balls. Typically, people were playing Masagosa in the list and some Nazballs, maybe even Squawkabilly, but I decided to go for the one-off Carmine in the list, and then a couple of Jamming Towers thrown in there, and then maxing out on consistency with 4 Capturing Aroma, 4 Ultra Ball, and 4 Great Ball. So that's actually kind of interesting because I actually stuck to that exact 60 for the next couple events, and it went pretty well. So let's start our adventure over in Dortmund, the 28th of September in Germany. I played Lugia V-Star, the same 60 from Worlds, and I got a top 128 finish, so 78 in total, getting myself 80 championship points. That actually was an event that was still not with the new rulings, I think. They implemented the day 2 reduction, like you could actually get a day 2 with a 5-2-1 score these days, but that was not the case over in Dortmund. They actually started that off, I think, after Lille or during Lille. With that being said, we got a day 2, which was already very fine as it is. Played some very cool opponents right there and got 80 CP. And then we went to Lille. Home advantage, to be honest, because Lille is only 25 minutes from my house. That meant I could just sleep at home, and that really helped. So I was fresh and I was beating opponents left and right. Again with the same 60 from Worlds, the Lugia V-Star deck with jamming towers and the great balls in there. So I even was put on stream, which was really a nice touch to it because it helps out the channel a lot, and a lot of people were rooting from home. There were definitely some mistakes that happened during the event. I could have gotten further, but a 6th finish, a top 8 finish, I was really stoked about, and that meant I got 280 championship points. That is actually crazy. It actually incentivizes people to, if you want to get to Worlds, you probably need a top 8 finish because that gives you so much CP. I think like if you get top 16, you get like around 180 or something CP. So it actually is ridiculous the amount of CP you get with a top 8. I also did a lot of challenges and cups with the same 60. Lugia V-Star actually carried me this entire season. I got a top, I got 2 first place finishes with the Lugia V-Star deck. Got a top 4 finish, got, that was actually cups I was talking about. Then I also got a first place challenge and a second place challenge, putting that all grouped together with 159 CP during the first quarter of the season. So that group together, that Lugia V-Star already carried me from the beginning of the season. And it didn't stop there. We actually traveled to Gdansk, one of the most beautiful cities over in Poland, on the 2nd of November. And actually got 40 CP. Did not get into day 2, which was quite the bummer, because my last round I was up against an Iron Torrents. Yeah, it happens. The direct counter for Lugia V-Star did not include Fluttermane or Klefki or anything like that. I just went with my consistent Lugia deck, but sometimes specific matchups are in the way of actually getting to that day 2. So all of that together, I was just the Lugia quarter. Then in Stuttgart, I actually decided to go with Snorlax block. The meta was positioned and really well for Snorlax block. Not a lot of people were playing their switch outs enough. They also didn't have answers for Cornerstone. Definitely the Charizard builds did not have a lot of answers. Even if they played Dusknoir, they would still lose to like a double Cornerstone play, which was actually super nice. I got into day 2, but it was actually with a very weird score. I think I was like 5-1. And my last round actually tied. I didn't want to ID, but the opponent was turning around another Snorlax. That's why we decided to go for the ID in the end. So played a lot of, I'd actually won 2 games in day 2 as well. So that was actually good for a 182nd spot. So top 256, good for 60 championship points on total. Also during that period in time, also played some Miraidon to test out because Miraidon seems fun. And Lugia was put on the radar quite a bit. And I actually was playing Miraidon in a cup. I got top 8, then I lost instantly to an Ancient Box. And then with Goldango, I also played that at a local league cup and I got top 4. So joining those together because of best finish limits, I actually got 32 championship points with those cool decks. I think Goldango is a very fun deck, but in the end I actually lost against a Charizard. Okay, then we were up to Birmingham over in the UK, where I actually played Lugia V-Star again. I didn't have a lot of time to prep because I actually was focused so much on the holidays. My bad. So I played the exact same Lugia 60 I've been rocking with. Actually included Wellspring Ogerpon. I thought it was a good fit into the 60 and actually cut down 1 Chinchino. I think that was the only change that I made, and I actually got top 512, so not the greatest score ever. I got 40 CP. Then we continued our adventure over in London EUIC, where I actually played Archeladon. Archeladon is actually one of those decks that is a little bit streamlined, but it was really well positioned going into EUIC. One of the people actually got top 4 with Archeladon, so you could say that the deck actually was really fitting in this Prismatic Evolutions format with a lot of Budu floating around. I actually got top 512 at an IC, meaning I got 80 CP because of best finish limit that was reduced down to only 40 CP. So, and then also some challenges I still played. One with Roaring Moon, which I actually, there was a lot of people playing challenges, by the way, and I only got like top 8. at a challenge. There were so many players that there was actually a top 8. And then there was also one that I won with Reggie Draco V-Star. So grouping all those championship points together is my current total is 754. And I personally believe that would be enough for a World Championship invite. That means I will be seeing all of you guys at Anaheim. There's still already some information, and they will let us know when there's going to be spectator tickets available for Worlds. It is in Anaheim, so a lot of people, that's close by for a lot of people, because a lot of people from the US are actually playing the Pokemon TCG. So if you don't have your World Championship invite, you can always fly over and have a good time. That's what a lot of my friends always do at the World Championships. Even if they don't get their invite, they just go for the experience, the fun, seeing all the people around, all the good things to do. And also, it's going to be a lot of sunny weather, so it's going to be a holiday with Worlds combined as every single year. That means there's also going to be another vlog at Worlds. I did a vlog in Yokohama, Japan. I did a vlog in Washington, did a vlog in Hawaii. So more vlogs are coming, and for me personally, I will be taking it easy on the events, so there's gonna be more content that I'm pushing out, so as I have, it frees up more time, which is nice. But if I drop down a little bit in the top 125 race, I probably will be attending some more events, but this should be enough to lock up another World Championship invite. Let me know in the comment section how your current journey is going. I am very curious to hear your stories down below in the comment section. What is your favorite deck this season? How many championship points have you already gotten? And will you actually be try-harding to get that invite in the next couple of 4 months? 4 months time, the clock is ticking, folks, so I hope all of you guys that are actually very eager to get that invite are close, and I wish you all the best of luck. For the other people, you can always spectate. It's super nice experience. I can recommend it enough, so definitely go and check out the Pokemon website for more information. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks again for watching today's upload. If you enjoyed it, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. These are actually season breakdowns, which some people actually are looking forward to. So here you guys go. Know how I actually got my invite. This was the exact story. So I'm very excited for the upcoming season as well. As you all know, the upcoming season, the 2026 season, will start in July. So it's gonna be all over again. And I wonder if they will change anything to the structure. Do you have any opinions on the structure? Do you think the top 125 race is better or worse for the game? Because let's mention it, over in Hawaii, I think it was the biggest World Championships we have ever seen. I think over 1,000 players. And this is actually the TPCI structure. There's a different way that people from Asia and all that actually get their invites, which is way harder. So if you think this is too hard, it's probably not, because people from Japan are playing in a lottery system, and sometimes they cannot even play events. So there's that. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. I'll be back tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG content. This was Sup TCG, and I'm signing out. Peace.